Yo, what's good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? It's your boy Jay Barry, and I'm back with another video. Give you greatness once again, which is the PlayStation Nation, which is the PlayStation 4. And guys, if you didn't watch the podcast yet, the podcast is up on Thursday, every Thursday at 8 p.m. But just today, I added the annotations. I know a lot of people consider a podcast long, so I just put the annotations in the beginning of the podcast, letting you know what time each news segment starts and stuff like that, when the topic starts and the plugs and all that stuff, so you can watch whatever you want at whatever desired time you choose. But this video is going to be talking about it's going to be talking about 2016, and you already know what I like to do when it comes to my channel. I like to compare, analyze, each console, and I am a PlayStation guy, so this is the reason why I think PlayStation is better than the Xbox One. You know what I mean? And I thought that I had in mind, a couple of weeks back. I was just thinking about, damn, 2016 is going to be a crazy year for PlayStation. Like PlayStation 4, everything that's coming to PlayStation, it's just going to be a crazy year. And I'm thinking, can the Xbox One even compete in 2016? You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people might take this video like, oh, you're always doing this, blah, blah, blah. Why are you doing this? I'm just analyzing things, and I'm talking about the things that I'm thinking about. You know what I mean? But yeah, so yeah, that's the question. Can the Xbox One compete with the PlayStation 4 in 2016? And the reason why I'm asking these things is because I'm looking at PlayStation and what is coming to PlayStation and what they are offering compared to the Xbox One. And with PlayStation, don't get it twisted, the Xbox One is offering some great games. You know what I'm saying? Some games that I'm interested in playing. I do see a lot of smaller titles as well from what I was interested in last year, and now those games are being pushed to next year. They're definitely going to have some games that is going to be very good, very desirable to play, and all that good stuff. But even with those games that are desirable to play, can it really compete with the PS4? And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm going to break it down. On the PlayStation side of things, you just have an abundance of games coming out. That is the main focal point of why I think PlayStation is just barbaric when it comes to these sales and all this stuff that people talk about. It's factual, because is there so many offerings that they're offering their customers. You know what I mean? And with 2016, I'm looking at games just right from the start that they're offering right in January. And some of these games is not like bigger titles. Some of them is smaller titles, yes, but it's still something that people can choose to play on their PS4. And the type of games that's coming out on the PlayStation 4 is going to be ridiculous, because if you look at it, the fighting games is on lock for PlayStation 4. You got 3 exclusives, coming out for PlayStation 4. Where people go, oh, someone's on PC, it's not exclusive. I don't talk about PC, guys. You know what I mean? Yes, call me ignorant, call me whatever. I don't talk about PC here. I focus mostly on the console side, because that's what I game on. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at games like Street Fighter 5, King of Fighters, Guilty Gear, Revelator, games like that's going to be coming out that where you can play that on console for your PS4 only. You know what I mean? You got to have a PS4 to play that for when it comes to the console side of things. And that's huge right there. You know what I mean? That was huge, because a lot of people do like the fighting games. The fighting games is a very hardcore community, and people like their fighting games. You know what I mean? And it's just beast mode of all the games they offer. I don't even know if that's every single game that just mentioned. I don't know if that's the only games that's coming out, because you also got the Dengeki Bunko. I know Kev brought up another game that's coming out as well. And on top of that, with the fighting games, you also have the main staples like the Uncharted, the Last Guardians, Dreams, the RPGs, the Dragon Quest, the Persona 5. You know what I'm saying? So many genres they have on lock, where if you're an RPG player, you got it on lock. If you like fighting games, you got that on lock. You don't need to go over to the other console to get those type of games, unless you into like a specific type of game, like Killer Instinct. If you want to play Killer Instinct on a console, you gotta get an Xbox One. You know what I mean? But if you like fighting games, you got that here on PlayStation, where I think majority of the popular games is on PlayStation, and you need a PlayStation to play that. Then you have the RPGs that's coming out for PlayStation. You got abundance of RPGs coming out for PlayStation. I played some of them at PlayStation Experience. And some of these games like Zodiac, really beast game. You know what I mean? I think people's gonna like that a lot. Very old school type game, 2D side scrolling type RPG. It's really good. But yeah, man, so you got that. Then you got the adventure games that's coming out. You know what I mean? The Uncharted. Then you have the Last Guardian. You know what I mean? Then you have the RPG adventure game, Horizon. Then you have games like No Man's Sky. You know what I mean? Then you have the racers that's coming out, like GT, and GT's huge. They just announced that GT sold over 76 million worldwide, like the franchise. You know what I mean? And then last but not least, you have another you have VR coming into the game. There's something new and something fresh that's bringing to the console space, and PlayStation is in charge of that. They're head of the board on that. You know what I mean? And I think that's huge going into 2016, because not only are you just playing your regular console games, but now you have something new to the mix that can enhance your experiences on the console. You know what I mean? And I think that's huge. Like VR, there's going to be a lot of games coming out that I think people are going to be very interested. A big one is Rigs. Rigs is dope. I think people's going to like that a lot. Then you have Battle Zones. Then you have London Heights, The Kitchen, Until Dawn. There's going to be a whole bunch of games. Rez. A lot of people love Rez. And from what I heard, and from speaking to with these devs that was there at the VR booth, these are going to be launch games. You know what I mean? The games that I played is launch games that is going to be coming out for VR. So that's going to be huge, man. You know what I mean? So you have abundance of games that can fit any genre of gamers that likes that stuff. Then you have a new iteration to gaming, which is VR on the console space of things. I don't know how. I know Oculus. No, that's not really out yet, but that's been tested already. You know what I mean? Out there in VR, but it's just crazy. You know what I mean? That the offering that PlayStation has, for 2016, I don't really think Microsoft can compete with it. You know what I mean? I know Microsoft is going to have VR up there, but it's not going to be to the level of what PlayStation is doing. They just partnering up with Oculus and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just going to be crazy, man. 2016. I just feel like PlayStation has this thing locked down. And I know a lot of people gonna be like, oh, you're just a PlayStation fanboy. Of course you're gonna say that. But with all the things that I'm saying, can you really not see that as well? You know what I mean? Like the offerings is crazy. It's crazy. I'm looking at 2016 games. I'm just like, what? Like, yo, people don't have the money for all these stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? And VR, like I said, man, I'm just really excited for VR, actually trying that thing out and playing some of these games. And these are not just, single player experiences like some people like to complain about. These are actually competition, online, esport type stuff that they're doing with VR. Rigs, I'm telling you, Rigs is a hit. Rigs is a hit. Don't sleep on that, man. That joint is dope, yo. You aiming with your eye. Whatever you look at, that's what you're aiming on. Yo, it's just so much competition in that game. It's really dope, man. I think people's gonna have a lot of fun with Rigs. But yeah, man, just let me know in the comment section your thoughts. Do you think the Xbox One can compete? Let me know why. You know, obviously I think Xbox One is going to be good competition. They got games, but I'm just saying, like, the influx of stuff that's coming to PlayStation 4, I just think it's going to oversee what Xbox is doing, and you're gonna see a similar type of ordeal with how 2015 ended, when PlayStation is dominating, you know, month by month, you know, game sales and all that stuff. But yo, let me know in the comment section below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you like J Bar? You are crazy? Let me know in the comment section below. And yo, it's your boy J Barry, and I'm gone. Deuces.